Scrap the intro. Be sure to subscribe, only after checking our other videos, and seeing if they offer you any value. Let's get straight into the video. Here are things the 1% richest of the world are doing that you aren't doing. 1. They value production over playtime. There is a time to work and a time to play. The question is this: what are you living for? What drives you? What are you looking forward to most of the time? Are you living to play, party and self-serve with work time as an unpleasant but necessary evil that exists to support your playtime? I hate to be the one to break this to you, but we're here on Earth to work. I'd say the ratio is about 6-1 in favor of work. But you know what the beauty of this is? Once you internalize this fact and find work you enjoy, work time becomes playtime. Right now, as I make this video, it doesn't feel like work. It instead feels fun. I'm totally energized and enjoying every minute of it. The 1% play all day. There are no weekends or weekdays, work days or vacation days, Sundays or Mondays. They're all the same. You know you're living life the way it is intended to be lived when you look forward to work. A good example of this is billionaire Elon Musk. 2. Have the 99% do your work for you. The richest man in the world, in 1957. J. Paul Getty said, "I would rather make 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own." The 99% work. The 1% hire the 99%. This is not rocket science. If you have a lawn mowing service, the last thing you should ever be doing with your time is personally riding a lawnmower. Think about it this way: why physically do things to grass and shrubbery when the 99% are literally waiting in line to do it for you? Do them a favor and let them do it. You spend your time marketing and getting more clients. And at some point, get someone to do that for you as well, then go start another business. Keep doing this until you just have checks coming in from 100 different places and you barely know what or where any of these places even are. Do you currently work for someone else? That's okay. Start training for your 1% day of reckoning by getting other employees to do all your work for you. I'm not kidding. During Standard Oil's heyday, John D. Rockefeller had a policy that every employee's number one priority was to find some other employee to do their job for them. 3. Spend money on things that make you more money. If you don't know how to care for money, money will stay away from you. Robert Kiyosaki. I used to be a 99%er. I know the struggle. You get a paycheck, pay your bills, buy as many consumer goods and alcohol as possible with what's left over, and then you have zero or negative money until your next paycheck. I get it. The 1% get it, too, and they love it because you keep giving them your money. Do you like your life? Are you happy right where you're at? There's about a 1% chance your answer to the questions was yes. If your answer is no, you simply need to reprioritize and practice self-control. Just stop and ask yourself, should I really buy these Gucci shoes, or would it be smarter to invest in my first business? 4. Take advantage of introductions. When someone introduces you to another person, there tends to be a very good reason for it. The 1% take advantage of these introductions because they know that they might lead to great opportunities. It is easy to blow off an intro or not follow up. Doing so is a missed chance to create a meaningful relationship with a like-minded person. 5. Do not love sleep. Do not love sleep, or you will become poor. Solomon. Knowledge is power. And only powerful people get to have money. They don't call it currency for no reason. Only weak people with no purpose look forward to sleep and are sad when it's over. And that's only partially true now that I think about it. I actually do look forward to sleep. But only because I can't wait to hurry up and get it over with, wake up and get back to work. Do you sleep like a baby? Think through the ramifications of your answer to that one. If you answered yes, you're probably just not thinking hard enough during the day. Or you're doing too many drugs at night. The smartest people I know are all insomniacs. So if you can simply figure out a way to develop insomnia, I think that will increase your odds of entering the golden gates of 1% land. 6. Be the best version of yourself. It's a funny thing about life: if you refuse to accept anything but the best, you very often get it. W. Somerset Maugham. The 1% know people like to buy the best products and services possible. So they make it their goal to be the best and produce the best. You are going to have a hard time producing the best products and services if you, personally, are not the best. So if you're not the best, don't focus so much on your work. Focus on you. Sharpen your skills. Sharpen your mind. Sharpen your abs. 7. Give out as much money as possible. This sounds insane, I know. And you might not even believe it, but the 1%ers give away more money than the entire 99% combined. Not all of their motives are pure, of course. But some of them are. The time to start doing this is right now, no matter how much money you make or have or don't make and don't have. If you don't do it now, you won't do it when you're a 1%er. And you have a much better chance of becoming a 1%er if you give now. Also, if you somehow manage to achieve 1% status without giving, not only will you lower your chances of ever being generous, you will amplify your chances of becoming greedy. God does not smile on greed. 8. Learn to adapt. If you cannot look back 6 months and see a drastically different person, then you are not growing fast enough. This is especially true early in life. The most successful self-employed people are constantly learning and adapting. They let their barriers down and are always willing to change things about themselves in order to be better, happier and more productive. This can be extremely challenging for many because it means letting your guard down and being vulnerable. We see ourselves in a certain light, and we make our decisions accordingly. Changing means accepting that our past choices might not have been the best. When those past actions are tied up with our ego, it can be especially difficult to move past them. The best people are able to do so in stride. 10. They consistently read. The brightest people are always learning. There is endless knowledge, and, in order to continue to improve and learn more, reading is a necessity. Most people make excuses as to why they do not read very much. The best people do not allow themselves to make excuses, and instead prioritize personal learning. I've personally made it my goal to read a book a week. Check out books billionaires recommend in description below. 11. They are accountable. Many people blame others for their shortcomings. Doing so might have immediate benefits, but it is detrimental in the long run. Neglecting accountability prevents personal growth and, over time, it develops a bad reputation for yourself. The 1% take full responsibility for their actions. This garners more respect and allows them to grow at much faster rates.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius. I appreciate you. You loyal. I changed a lot. You can too.